Hello, Blizzard fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. This is a game between LiquidTLO and Barcode on Deadwing, the latter edition. This is part of a giant Heart of the Swarm replay pack that TLO graciously supplied to me about a week ago. Thank you so much, Dario. I really appreciate it. And I'll be casting very excellent games, high-level games from TLO's own ladder experiences for the next couple of weeks. There we go, get those names up, get that production tab up, speed up the game just a little bit, and we'll introduce the players. In the top right of Deadwing, the ladder edition, we have the red Zerg player. It is the little one. Again, everybody loves this guy. I've been watching him since beta Wings of Liberty, I think, maybe early days of Wings of Liberty. He was playing Terran at the time. He had these crazy new builds, doing strategies nobody had seen before. Just really so fun to watch. And then he switched over to Zerg, which made me love him even more because I love Zerg, and he's doing, again, unconventional things and just a really excellent player. He does hail from Germany. He's using a very fun red Starcraft's logo here. The Zerg Starcraft's logo, as you can see by the jagged teeth there, kind of symbolizing the lings. Good luck, have fun coming out from TLO and towards his opponent, Barcode, the blue Protoss player. Now again, I don't know what ladder this is on, what server it's on, to be honest with you. I'm trying to see if I can tell from the replay name, but no. No, you can't. So again, going that 15 hatch into about a 14 pool there, maybe 15-15 even for TLO. Again, on a 4-player map, a fairly brave, I guess not brave, more standard thing to do. It is hard for Protoss to find you early enough to really cannon you out. Nexus here coming up again, though, early Nexus from Barcode. I think that was actually before the gateway. It was close. Double gas coming up, though. 2 workers in each gas right now. We're going to see some kind of shenanigans out here. It could be something like Dark Templar off 2 bases. It could be perhaps an Oracle play as well. So let's go ahead and slow things down just a little bit. Things are getting more interesting now. Not a need to keep it at ×2 speed. Speed coming up, speaking of speed, for LiquidTLO. I think we're just going to call him the little one from now on, or TLO. A couple of queens coming up at the same time. Fairly standard stuff. Probably should take a 3rd base just considering how early this Nexus was, but TLO does not know about that early Nexus. So he's playing a little bit safer. There we go. Stargate right at the front door, which means it can't get scouted out by these lings. Is that ling tight? Yeah, I guess it looks like it is. Okay, so Lynx probably can't just sneak on in there. They might try to, but no, the scout comes off. TLO, does he see the Stargate? He does see the Stargate. I have to imagine he clicked on it. Says, okay, can take that 3rd base. Nothing crazy coming my way. Just have to be ready for Oracles or Void Rays or something, or Phoenix that are come out towards my base because of that Stargate. Pylons popping up left and right, just getting good coverage all across the base. Overlord, did that get a scout off? Nah, I think it just poked in to see the gas here. Now 3 workers on each gas for Barcode. 3rd base about halfway done for LiquidTLO. He's getting a, there we go, spreading that creep with that creep tumor. Speed's just about to finish. Another queen probably to go ahead and do injects on this 3rd base. Zealot comes out and says, you get out of my neighborhood, Lings. No one likes you here. Now there's a Zealot, or a sentry taking his place and researching Warp Gate. Not really chrono boosting that. And here we come. There comes that Oracle. Hey, I managed to call something for once. Good job, me. So Oracle play happening. Again, Queens do a lot of DPS against Oracles, but they can't kill them fast enough to prevent drones from dying by the masses. Like 6 or 7 drones will die by the time a Queen actually manages to kill an Oracle. So that's why the Spore Crawler is here. That's why a Spore Crawler is here. I have to imagine we'll put one here as soon as we can. Yeah, right now, basically, would be a good time to do it. But here comes that Oracle. Wants to kill them drones. The question is, can it actually manage to do so? So moving up across the way. And actually decides to come over here and just kind of park it. So I don't know if you're waiting for a friend, or did you know about the Spore Crawlers? There's not a Spore Crawler here. You could probably kill all of these workers, no problem. There we go. Finally creating that Spore. Oracle just kind of hanging out. Barcode kind of giving TLO a chance to prepare for this. 3rd base now being constructed. Good scout there by the Ling, and actually manages to stay alive before it gets slashed in half by that Zealot. No big deal whatsoever, though. Just a single Ling. So we're waiting for a couple of Oracles for this harassment to really begin. So here we come. We're flying right over that Queen, taking a couple shots. Spore Crawler as well. Ooh, 1 drone does actually die, though, but that's probably fair. It's a fair trade for TLO. Come up, try to catch these guys that are working on the gas. Excellent micro from Barcode, but taking shots from the Spore Crawler nevertheless. Also the Queen taking a couple hits on that one, down to 19 hit points. So what do we get? 3 kills and 2 kills. So 5 total kills for 2 Oracles. Not super effective. TLO doing a good job rebuffing that. Again, all you really need is a single Spore Crawler and a Queen. You can pretty much handle up to 2 Oracles. More than that might be trouble. Maybe 3 or 4 might actually cause more trouble for you, but I think no Protoss will really do that because it kind of hurts you in the mid game to make that many Oracles. Although in Legacy of the Void, I'm not going to talk about that too much because this is a Heart of the Swarm replay, but in Legacy of the Void, they do have that Stasis Ward ability to throw down stasis traps all over the map. This is a really big map, kind of hard to get stasis wards in places where you need them to be, but at the same time, still pretty fun. And just knowing you're kind of slowing up the army wherever they try to go is really fun for the Protoss player for sure. 67 to 60 Harvesters, 76 to 92 supply for Protoss. Man, he is playing hard right now. Has a Void Ray and also has a Zealot. Going to push on out. Or do you have a forward pylon or no? No, it's going to be air. It is going to be a Sky Toss player with a single robotics facility. Maybe for observers, I suppose. It could be poking in again are the Oracles. What is the response going to be? What are we making? We're making Roaches. We're making more Spore Crawlers. We're getting Missile Attacks level 1 Enduring Locust. We're going Swarm Host. Oh, I don't know if Swarm Host is the right choice here, TLO, against this particular composition. Using the Envision ability. Is it Envision? Yes, it is Envision. Hooray, I called it good. Using Envision to take down those creep tumors. But here come 3 Queens. Going to try to snipe down that Oracle. No, the Oracle speeds away a little bit too fast. Gets the heck on out of there. Mothership Core runs away at the same time, getting off that creep, which is so dangerous. The Roach taking the Zelnaga Watchtower. Ooh, taking down that Zealot. But no, the Void Rays are here. 1 Roach, 2 Roach, 3 Roaches, 4 Roaches going down. Woo! Void Rays are the natural enemy of the Roach. As you can see, Roaches cannot shoot up. Unfortunately, they have little hoods over their eyes. If you take a look at them here, they can't really see up. It's like wearing a baseball cap. So the Swarm Hosts are coming out though with those Enduring Locusts. We actually have a +2 missile attack, +1 Zerg Carapace, Glial Reconstitution for those Roaches. We are doing a pretty solid Swarm Host push here, which means this might have been played actually before the nerf to Swarm Hosts. So TLO was nice enough to send me these replays. I think they might be a little bit old. I need to see if I can date them. And not date them, take them on a date. You guys are weird, but actually see how old they are. So again, trying to get that creep spread up. Creep spread is so important for these Swarm Hosts. You don't have to burrow on creep spread, but just having a really fast ability to retreat is nice. There we go, TLO. Enduring Locust just about to finish, sending the Swarm Host back that way for some reason. A couple Queens, 4 Queens with Transfuse might be enough. A Transfuse going down, but no. Running away, another Transfuse on those Queens. Oh no, the Void Rays are on top of all the Swarm Hosts. All 4 of them die. Another one going to die as well. Yes, another one dies. The Queens desperately trying to save their Swarm Host, taking down one of the Oracles. And there goes the recall. And that's it. Barcode felt like that was a good enough engagement for him or her. Killing that many Swarm Hosts, pretty much losing a Void Ray. Yeah, 1 Void Ray, 1 Zealot has died. Meanwhile, 5 Swarm Hosts, 4 Roaches, and 2 Queens and 2 Lings have died for TLO. So again, not a great position right now for our German player, but that is okay. He's trying to make these Swarm Hosts work, by golly, and he's going to do it. There's really not much to handle them. I mean, okay, there's actually a Colossus. That's pretty good. A couple Colossus, though, with range and upgrades is better to deal with these Locusts. The number is not as big as TLO wants it to be. He wanted to have 4 or 5 more Swarm Hosts, but didn't actually manage to do it. There's no base to kill here, unfortunately, so the Locusts run away and explode. Queens trying to snipe things down again. There are more and more Queens coming, though. All right, this is the number of Queens you feel like you need. Big Swarm Host push coming up. Look at all these Swarm Hosts. How many total are there? There are 13 total Swarm Hosts getting burned down by the Void Rays, though. If you extend out too far, the Void Rays will kill you. Trying to get that creep spread, not quite as far as you would want. These Queens are slow. There's going to be no retreat for these Queens. They need to stand and fight. The Void Rays recognize this. The +2 attack on that missile is really nice, though. Here come the free units, the free Locusts, sniping down a single cannon, 2 cannons now. Going to try to get another one. Man, these things are so tanky. The change has just been really bad for Zerg players. Here we go. Actually, big attack, Zealot counterattack here, though. In the main base against TLO. He did not leave any Swarm Hosts at home. This is pretty much what you want to do. It's going to be a base race at this point. The Void Rays trying to snipe down Queens, but Transfuse is really good. Swarm Host burrowing closer to the Nexus. Going to try to kill it. Photon Overcharge going down. as well. The Queens trying to get a good concave on top of all of these Void Rays, trying to snipe down what they can. They do manage to get one Queen, but a Void Ray dies as well. Zealots coming in to take down things at the same time. The Locusts turn their attention to the Zealots, allowing the Queens to get burned down by these Void Rays. Are there enough Queens left? I don't know. I think all the Queens are dead. Yes, all the Queens are now dead. The Locusts trying to kill workers as best they can. Have we taken care of the Zealot attack here? No, we're making roaches to try to deal with it. But man, he lost his lair entirely, trying to get down this base. Boom, snapping down the base. It is now 2 base Protoss versus 2 base Zerg, which does benefit our friend the Protoss player fairly well. Man, why are we making Zealots here? Zealots getting warped in and dying immediately, and that's it. TLO calls the GG and is defeated. So, so again, a bit of an older game here, but still pretty darn fun to watch. I like to watch the old Swarm hosts. It kind of makes me happy on the inside. But again, what you want to do, not that it really helps at this point, but you pretty much wanted to leave a Swarm host or 2 back at your base in case this kind of Zealot warp-in happened. So, again, TLO did a pretty good job. Didn't quite have the number of Queens to deal with the early number of Void Rays that Barcode had. Barcode played very well. I would not be surprised to see if this was on the Korean server and Barcode actually was a real Korean player instead of somebody doing barcodes to try to scare other players into having a mental edge against them. So anyway, this has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Blizzard upload. Thank you so much for watching today. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, all / Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.